It's 2:15 on Wednesday. I just crossed into South Carolina and I have to be back at work Friday morning at 8 o'clock. I have less than 48 hours and I'm itching for a road trip. So this is ridiculous, but I was gonna full send all the way to Florida and I've reined it in. We're gonna go South Carolina, Georgia, see if we can get a little bit of time in the flat woods and see what kind of animals we can find. I don't have a plan. I started packing late this morning and I got out even later. I cannot believe the time. I meant to be on the road hours ago. But here we are and we're going. Wish me luck, I guess. Oh boy, all right. And yeah, I pulled off at a rest stop to film that because, I don't know, loud truck, loud cars, I guess. I'm trying. Well, the sun is just now setting. It's a great time to be arriving at the coast. Man, get the light up there. Can you see it? So beautiful. If this one sunset is all I get out of this trip, that'll be worth it. During the day, it's easy to forget that it's just March, but now the sun is dropping and the temperature's going with it. It's supposed to be about 45 degrees overnight, and definitely a little early to be taking this trip, but it's the time I had. So tomorrow is going to be a challenge in that conditions are not perfect. Warmer weather would definitely bring out more reptiles, but it's kind of an opportunity when it is a little too cold. The range of microclimates and micro ecosystems that the reptiles could inhabit becomes a lot smaller. One of the funny things about these trips is that the camping situation in coastal South Carolina and Georgia is like not very good. It's great if you can plan months ahead and like book a site at a state park or something, but I never have that much time ahead to plan, so I end up just like sleeping at rest stops. This is the state welcome center behind me. Crash here for a few hours, try and be up in the morning for sunrise. It's never that restful. I'm ready. I had a whole plan. So I was gonna like go film at sunrise in one spot and then go somewhere else. Just fucking slept through it. Ugh. I was a lot better at this stuff when I was like 16 and I didn't really have any responsibilities. I could just drive through the night, go take some pictures the next day, kind of like a whole adventure. I'd stay up for like 48 hours or more sometimes. Just live off like Red Bull and Cheetos. Not anymore, man. Holy shit. Not anymore. Okay. I hiked all the way out here and bothered to set up my big camera because this place is famous for wood storks. And it's a species I've rarely seen and definitely never filmed. I thought it might be like a little bit of a challenge, but as soon as I walk up, I've got wood storks in frame. They're way over there, but with this long lens, you can get pretty close. All the while, we've got these guys. Oh, sorry fellas. A couple little alligators. They just popped back up. There's two more right here. Not a care in the world. It's a pretty interesting way to spend a Thursday morning. Gonna see if I can get a little closer. I had heard like, oh yeah, there might be wood storks there. I was not prepared for just like hundreds and hundreds of wood storks. Of course, it just started raining and I left the umbrella in the car. I don't mind getting wet, but my camera feels a little differently about it. Let's see how bad this gets. This is my little like travel photo blind. Here, wait. See the setup? I carry this along to like hide behind sometimes, but today I don't even think the storks care. I'm not hiding at all, I'm just trying to use it to shelter some of the rain. It makes filming pretty tricky. This is when I'm really grateful for this big monitor, so I can actually see what's going on. Every time I move in here, it like drags the camera off. Oh boy. Holy shit. Oh man. The biggest problem with running two cameras at once is that I'll forget that this one's running and I'm just paying attention to this. And I'm like having a great time watching storks, whatever. And then 40 minutes have gone by and I've filled an entire SD card. I have no idea where I'm going. Just out for a walk. Spanish moss is one of my favorite things about the low country down here. I used to call it Savannah moss, because that was where I knew it from. As a little kid. Kind of grew up between Asheville and Savannah. All those big live oaks. Oh, interesting. Wood stork nesting area, it says. Well, I guess that's the end of the road for me. It'd be really cool to get a permit, come back with the biologists, try and film on that side of the fence. For today, I am just a regular old member of the public. Well, I think that may conclude the wood stork portion of today's episode. Let's see what else we can find. I've lived in the South my entire life, and I've seen some pretty southern shit. But deep fried peanuts that you eat with the shell, I never knew. They're excellent though. Okay. I've never been here before, and I have no idea what we're gonna find around each bend. I did know about the storks ahead of time. There's another trail there. I wasn't expecting like storks everywhere as soon as I walk up. I was expecting to like get up there and maybe see a stork or two, but these really are good. You know, it's interesting, walking around out here, not really finding much, gives you a lot of time to think. And I've been thinking about those wood storks. That's an endangered species, federally protected, listed in the Endangered Species Act. And yet, of a dozen or so birders walking around that pond, I was the only one interested in the storks. Everyone else was taking pictures of warblers or cormorants, some other bird I don't even know. And it kind of illustrates a fundamental flaw with the way that we do conservation. All of this, everything around me, used to be suitable wood stork habitat. And then it became an airfield. I'm walking on broken pavement. This place was abandoned the very last day of 1944. And since then, some kind of ecosystem has erupted here, but it's nothing I've ever seen before. It's not natural. There's habitat, like this. Places we could go look for snakes. But this ecosystem that was destroyed right here, this is what was really endangered. I think when the average person can drive up to some state park, get out of their car, and within a minute see 100 wood storks, they probably start to doubt this whole endangered species idea. Like, clearly there's plenty of them. There's hundreds just right here. And I could understand that, but what people forget is that when you destroy so much habitat en masse, all of it, everywhere, you leave this one little pocket of suitable area for a particular species, of course they're all gonna flock there. And so we end up with people coming out to visit, not even interested in the endangered species in front of them. They take a glance and they move on. They look at something else. I've seen a wood stork before, way up in Asheville, North Carolina, where they have no business being. It's following a hurricane, got blown up there by crazy wind, I guess. Hung out at a local pond for about a week before he got his bearing and took off. But it was the talk of the town in the birding world for that week. Everybody was rushing up there to see this wood stork way outside of his range. And he looked out of place. He didn't seem like he fit. And that feeling that I got watching that wood stork Something I hadn't really remembered until today. Seeing so many wood storks, all packed into this little sliver of prime habitat. Something about it that seems just as out of place. This airfield. This is out of place. But it all starts to make me feel some empathy for the people who are just completely burnt out on the conservation movement. We are a broken record. People look everywhere and they see new issues, but it's not new issues. It's the same issue over and over and over again. By and large, the biggest problem facing wildlife populations globally is habitat loss. I don't know how we solve that. Places like this sure are interesting places to think about it. How do you call an armadillo? Like, is it like a cat? Do you like pss, 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 pss? He didn't seem to react to that at all. I don't know how to proceed. He's rooting up ants. I know they're invasive, but I just want to... Oh, they're so cute. Sorry. Forgive that, wildlife nerds. Back on the road.